Alright, we're going to do a drywall repair. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Summer breeze. Summer breeze. Come here. She's not going to come. She's new over on this side over here. Alright, we're going to mark the drywall and get that going. Alright. Now, we're going to take this straight edge right here, this level. Alright, I'm going to come right up alongside this here, and then I'm going to mark it with my pencil, cut it with the drywall knife. Alright, and remember, drywall is very forgiving when you're doing drywall repair, okay? It doesn't have to be 100% on top of what it is you're doing. I mean, you can have a small gap and it's okay. All right. Okay, so I don't know. Let's see. Can you see? Alright, now you really can't see well, there's a pencil line down at the bottom. You can barely see that. Alright, so now what I'm going to have to do is I can use my sawzall with a finish with a metal blade to make that cut. Okay, I am going to cut it from the back side, and let's see how it goes. Using the sawzall with the metal blade, which is a fine tooth. And I've got this supported in the back. We're just going to take it straight down. Here, girl. Come here. Come here, girl. Okay. Come here. Come here, girl. Okay, well that's quick and easy. Alright. Using this approach. Alright, now okay, we're cutting this here on the back side. Okay. And the same thing right here. Okay. Now, come here. Come here. Okay, now we're going to move it to this other side and we're going to clean up this edge over here. Okay. Now, remember this is the fine tooth metal cutting blade, alright? Okay, there we have that. That makes it quick and easy. Now, for the next part, okay, we're going to straighten this out here. It's got what's called a belly, all right, because it goes back at this point down here, then it comes outward in this area here. So that's where the belly would be. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here to where it tapers down. Then I'm going to straighten it out. You probably can't see the level, all right, but that's level. That's right. That's pretty good right there. All right. Okay, so we're just going to bring it to this top edge and cut out the belly here. Okay, now I've got that marked. Okay, let me take you in for a close-up. Okay, you can see the mark that I'm going to cut. That finishes off right there at the outer edge. Okay, now we're going to cut. I'm not going to be able, no, I'm not going to be able to get in there with the sawzall, so I'm going to have to do it with the drywall knife very carefully. So this is going to be a slight pain, but it's not going to be too bad. We're just going to get in there and follow that pencil line from this edge straight down the center of that pencil line. Okay, we're going to straighten that belly out, and it's going to be a real nice fit. Okay, as we're removing the belly now and getting it straightened out. And any imperfections, the drywall mud will fill and straighten it all out. Okay, but the belly is going to create a problem. So we basically have removed it. I got a little bit more trimming to do here at that point. Okay, so now I can take my measurements and find the narrowest point and then cut one to fit. All right. Alright, we're going to take 3 separate measurements to find out the best size of drywall to cut to fill this space. Okay, so here, can you see the tape? Barely. Alright. Okay, so here we've got 10.5. Okay, then about mid-range here, about halfway up in the middle. We have, about 10.5 again. And then here at the top, we have, if I can get it to where it goes, 10.25. So I'm going to bring this to 10. All right, that's going to give me a 1/4 inch play on the left and right side, and then I do the same here. I measure to this corner to the floor. Oh no, it's going to go all the way down, so it's going, I have it open on the back side, So that makes it real forgiving that way. Okay, so that's like 17. And this other corner, all right, we have, okay, so we're good there. So we're going to make it at about 17. So 10 by 17. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you a little trick here. All right, you hook your tape at the end of your level or whatever straight edges it is you're using. Okay, and then come down here and we had, what was that, 10 by what did I say? Do you remember what I mentioned my measurements were? Okay, we have a 10 by, all right, 17. Okay, 17 right here. Oh, you can't see that. All right, 10 by, okay, 17. Now that you can see it. Nope, you still can't see it. Okay, 17, okay. There we go. Here's the 17 right here. Okay. So we just mark this right here, 17. Oh, sorry, wrong one. 16, 17 right here. All right, let's rub this off. If I was using these measurements all the time, I could seal this pencil line in with polyurethane. All right, then I come over here to this outer edge again. All right, hooking the end of my tape and then measuring over here 17. Okay, now that I've got 17, what was my next measurement? My next measurement was 10. Okay, so it's 10 wide. Okay, 10 wide. So we go 10 right here. Okay, catch over here. All right. Okay, so we got 10 wide here by 17. All right, now I don't need my measuring tape, see? I can come down. Okay, bring this to the end of my board. Okay, come right here. Make sure we're flush. We're flush. Now, I come over here. Okay. Get it flush. Slide this down where you can see it. Okay. There's my 17 right here. Oh, you still is not in the viewer. Okay. Now, make sure you're flush back here at the air edge. All right. 17 is here. Let's get this adjusted. Okay, now 17 here. All right. Then I bring this over. I bring this around. I flip this over. Okay. And then I catch it over here at 17. Okay. Here's my 17. Okay. Now we just lay this across. Bring it to my pencil lines. Okay. You can barely see what I'm doing. Alright. Here's my pencil line here. Hold this here. Bring it over here to this one. Bam. You just cut. Right up against your straight edge and come across. Right, that's all you got to do is score your drywall. Okay. Then you fold it. Okay. Okay, and then what you do is you cut on the inside, coming right up and make your cut. Let me see if I can't position this so you can see the inside of what's going on. Alright. Almost. Alright, now up close and personal. Take your drywall knife and you just come right up inside that corner and you just cut. And there it is. One and done. Okay. Now. Okay, now. That was 17. And now for 10. Alright, we get this to the flush with that edge. Okay. And 10 is right here. So I'm going to mark it on this in the yellow where I can see where it's located. So the shadow is right here. Okay. That's flush with this edge. Okay, let's bring it down. That's good enough right there. Okay, now I can see where I'm at. I just mark right here. Bam, just a little straight mark. Okay. Then I do the same thing here. Okay, get that flush on this edge. And again, 10 here. I could even write the number 10 here, but I don't have a bunch of measurements, so that's fine. All right. Now, okay, we just line this up. You can use any kind of straight edge, as long as it's straight. Okay. Bam. Now, if you want to double check before you make your cut, let's double check. Okay. 10. Alright, you can see that. Right there, 10. Okay. Now, you get square with your material. You just bring your arm straight back following the line. Alright? Pressing down on the drywall. And then just bring your arm straight back following the line. Okay, now all you have to do is score it. Then turn it around and you can just bump it. Bam. There it is. Okay, let's bring it in the viewer. Okay, and you can do this with any size, any piece of drywall. Now, you just come on the back side and you cut straight to the center of that corner. Alright? Done. Okay, scrap. Now let's double check our measurements here. Alright. Okay, we have 10. In the viewer. Okay, 10. If you do it right, it's right. 17. Okay. Alright, so this will fit. Now let's bring this in there and see how she's going to fit. Okay, I'm going to be ending part 1 here in just a minute. Okay, I had to cut off about a 1/2 inch from this edge and cut it a little smaller because I have a pipe in my way, which I will show you in part 2. But before I end this video, I'm going to show you, I'm going to seal this edge and coat the back side of this drywall to waterproof it with polyurethane, okay? I like polyurethane. Polyurethane is great for sealing and puts a real nice finish on your wood. And this way, if it gets wet, it's sealed. And it shouldn't grow any kind of mold. At least not in this area. It shouldn't absorb any water. As long as I put a nice coat of poly on this and get it sealed up. Okay? Poly is so good for so many things. You could also use a primer to seal your drywall and do what I'm doing here with primer, okay? Alright, so I'm sealing these raw edges. This isn't the norm, but it's under the sink. It is a repair job. And there shouldn't ever be any issues, but better safe than sorry, right? Got to think ahead, look ahead a bit. Okay, it all looks pretty wet. Okay. Just make sure it's got a nice even coat on the edges here. Okay. And here we go here. Alright, so that should do the trick. Nice, wet, even coat. Looks a little dry in there, but it's drying as we spray, so we're good. Alright, this concludes part 1. We'll see you on part 2. Just a minute. Going around the pipe. Okay, now, in part 2, I will be putting the next piece on, cutting the hole over the water drain coming off the P-trap, and so I had to cut it, and that'll be part 2. So thanks for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.